Welcome to Doc's Projects. Today's project I'm working on, I'll show you step by step how I did this. This is the plaque I put together. It's going to be for a firefighter cousin of mine that's in Los Angeles County, California. Nice little deal there. I got it filled with epoxy, nice gloss to it. He's going to hang that up on the wall. And right below that, he wants a keyboard so all the people there at the fire station can hang up their keys. So I put this together. See what it says there? It says Semper Paratus. That's Latin, translates to always ready or forever ready. And then I put a firefighter hat on both sides to just kind of balance it out. We're going to put hooks in here so all the firefighters at the station will have this down below, something like that, and they'll be able to hang their keys on it. So I'm hoping he's going to enjoy it, but stay tuned and I'll show you step by step how I go through the whole process of putting this together. Don't forget to subscribe, I appreciate it, and hit the like button. And also, if you hit the little bell, every time I put a new project together, it'll ding your phone and say, hey, there's something fun to watch. Another one of Doc's projects. So stay tuned. Let's see how this goes together. Make sure that you support your local firefighter. And, oh, looks like we're on the call, so gotta run. Stay safe. And don't forget to subscribe. Well, I hope you're enjoying watching Doc's project on this latest project. I'm going to show you a badge that was sent to me by picture that I'm copying. So here's the picture. And now I put together, this is hard maple. I've already carved this out. What I did is I took a lot of pictures of the size that I wanted. In other words, I took the picture that you just saw, blew them up on the computer to this size, and then because the printer has its limits as to how big it can print, I printed a whole bunch of these, kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, taped them all together. After I got them all taped together, I laid it on here, glued it on to the flat wood, waited for a while with a press board on top of it to keep it secure. After the glue dried where it was secure, then I was able to go through with my little trim router, and various bits allow me to go around the letters, around here in the middle, the larger ones. This small one here, I'm going to show you a close-up in a little bit. I've still got a route around these with a very small tip. So I'll let you watch as I do some carving. Okay, so here's my main two tools. This is a nice little trim router that I use. You can see I've got a fairly wide blade on that one, kind of a rounded blade that I can use in some spots. Here I've got a little device that my daughter got for me. It's for a Dremel that I'm using a Craftsman. Oh well, they work together. This is almost the same as the other, but it's much smaller. And I don't know if you can see that tiny little tip on there. That's what I'll be using when I'm working with these words down here. So there's a lot of different tools that I can put into these. And I'll show you an idea of the various types of bits that I've got. So you can see quite a few. There's one that's got a very fine tip to it. It works for a lot of the small details. This for a wide cut. I use this for a lot of the background here to get most of it out of the way before I do the doppling. This is very similar, but notice this has the way to undercut. So it can not only flatten, but it can undercut into some of these areas if I want to. And then a few more similar. So let's get started with the grinding. Okay, well now that I've got all the painting part done and dry, time for me to put the clear epoxy in. I'm going to start with the old number 36 brand first, and we're going to see how it turns out. ahead and take this piece of wood off, leave the shield or the plaque by itself. I'm going to get a separate piece of wood to go underneath to hang the keys and the hooks on. Okay, so here for the keyboard, we decided to put a couple of firefighters hats in here in silver on the blue background. We'll be putting the epoxy over this as well to match with the plaque that it goes along with. And talking to the firefighter, I asked him, I said, there's some space in the middle here. What could we put as far as some words of encouragement or some kind of a firefighter's motto or something? And we came up with Semper Paratus, which in Latin means always ready. I put it on top, and then I simply use a ballpoint pen and I trace around the letters. And my first thought was, because I'm putting black carbon on top of dark blue paint, I was wondering about the contrast, if I'm going to be able to see, because I want to be able to paint these letters silver. So let's take a look now and see if it's something that we can see. Hopefully you can see that. So now I'll just be able to take the paint, a little fine paintbrush, and I'll just fill in the letters, make them look as decent as I can. So the next thing you'll be seeing is these letters painted in silver. We'll see how that looks. Well, I'd say it turned out pretty good. I guess I can keep within the lines pretty good after all, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So thanks again for watching Doc's Projects. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and like, and then click that little bell. That means every time I do a new project, it'll alert you that there's a new project to watch, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as you've enjoyed the rest of mine. Have a great day, and again, thanks for watching.
Thank you.